you like your nuts?
Wow, this thing's alive, you freak!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello, and welcome to Talk Soup. I'm a commemorative hand-painted John Henson figurine. Similar figurines have increased in value. Order now. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Amber Pena, who was at our live audience show, she lives down in San Diego. She sent us this little skunk beanie. Check it out. It's a little, it's really more of a skunk sack than anything else. It's just a little bag of skunk filled with seeds, and we want to thank her for that. She also sent along a photo that I found a little curious. Take a look at this picture, if you will. Now, there's just a couple aspects of this photo that I would like to point out in greater detail here. Look at the look of scorn and hatred on this woman's face as she's looking at the little clutch going on right here. Can you see that? She's totally jealous. And then this woman right here is like laughing like she's just been released from a loony farm right here. She's just laughing at nothing whatsoever. And then this little, look at the look in this guy's eyes. Just released from the nonviolent ward, Dave is working well with others. And then if you can see this woman right here, this is like a little, look, she's got that please adopt me look on her face, please, like a dog at the pound. Come on, I won't crap on the rug. And of course, Alan Wu's hand in his lap. That's nothing new. We've seen that before. But thanks for the picture. Coming up on today's show, a woman gets run over by a car 5 times and lives to tell the tale. Keenan Ivory Wayans attacks one of his guests, and Thane Maynard eats live worms on late night.
They're good for us, too. They're low in fat, high in fiber.
Hey, don't bogart the mealworms, Maynard. Save some for the rest of us. First up, Chris and Joey have been together for 6 years. They have 3 kids. But recently, Joey got another woman pregnant, 19-year-old Connie. He and Chris have since split up. Or have they? Enter Chris's good friend Marnie. She says that Joey and Chris are still knocking boots on a regular basis. And they're pretty noisy about it. Here's Jerry Springer providing a bit of illumination.
Chris saying that he, in fact, is still carrying on with her?
Oh, yeah.
How do you know that?
Are you in the bedroom? You
Wait,
know? I'm
let me hear.
downstairs. It's a house. There's an apartment upstairs and a house downstairs.
Yes.
The girl that lives downstairs is my girlfriend. I'm over there every day. You can hear it going on up there. You know what? Just let me get
What you want?
Just like my
I'm not over there hardly
You
at all.
can't keep it in your
Whatever,
pants. Put a sock over it.
whatever.
You don't know nothing, girl. He's got you so snowed.
Oh,
you
whatever.
know nothing.
You don't know. All you whores are alike. You sleep with everybody. You don't care.
Later, Marnie was ejected for spitting, but the league has announced she'll begin serving her suspension at the beginning of next season instead of the playoffs, which is just ridiculous, in my opinion. There's no respect in the game anymore. It's just sad. Thursday on Jerry, a topic Joey, Chris, and Connie can certainly relate to. It's another tumultuous love triangle. And if she hasn't been banned from the studio, Marnie will probably drop by and hawk a loogie on somebody. Young cops in love. Nothing makes my heart beat faster, especially when I have a body in the trunk. In this home team highlight, author Cynthia Muchnick discusses a unique wedding proposal involving a police officer and the 911 operator who stole his heart. You see, rather than ask her for her hand outright, the big lug popped the question in code. Watch this.
Calls in a license plate check on a civilian driver, and she's writing down the license plate check. You have to listen very carefully because he phonetically spells out the proposal. Watch. Go ahead.
Last name phonetically, William Ida Lincoln, Young Ocean Union. First of Mary Adam Robert Young, Mary Edward, unknown DOB.
Read that back. What? Marie answering. Oh, my goodness.
Romantic, huh? While the 911 operator was busy slobbering on her boyfriend, a gang of evil clowns burnt Gotham City to the ground. Nice going, Officer Romeo. Jeez. Thursday on the home team. It's time to strike a balance between your home life and your work life, provided you have a home life. If not, you're probably a member of our staff. Hey, who needs friends and family when there are videotapes to screen, huh? Piles and piles of videotapes. It's nice to hear that working as a Talk Soup fill-in host isn't the most embarrassing experience John Cryer can remember. He's actually much more ashamed of the time he inadvertently flashed an airline flight attendant. Here he is telling Jay Leno that story. Let's see if he can drum up some sympathy from the Tonight Show audience.
I went into the bathroom and the light came on. So I assumed that the door had locked. The door did not lock.
Oh.
And a stewardess came in moments while I was at work.
Right.
In the bathroom. And she was like, oh, God, I'm so sorry, oh, God. And let me tell you, you have not lived until you've been served drinks by someone who's seen your ass.
Really?
Let me tell you, it's quite exciting. And then everything that she does becomes fraught with this weird sort of sexual innuendo. I mean, you know how they refill your nut bowl? And she's like, how do you like your nuts? And I was like, they're fine. Yeah, they're doing real well. So, but then as I was getting off, the capper was, I'm getting off the plane and she says, well, you know, listen, Mr. Broderick, I'm so sorry. I was so embarrassed about the whole thing. I was like, it's completely fine, you know? But,
Well, folks, John Cryer is no stranger to humiliation. For example...
Robosaurus has left the fairgrounds and is headed this way. Do not fear. Robosaurus is our friend. Friend? Huh? He breathes fire and destroys all who stand in his way. Do not worry. We are perfectly safe here.
Oh, come on, man. If you had to choose between that sketch and pressing ham for a flight attendant, what would you choose? Choice is clear in my book. Thursday on The Tonight Show, Keanu Reeves will be talking about his new film, The Devil's Advocate. Filmgoers should suspend their disbelief if they want to enjoy this new thriller. I'll buy Al Pacino as Satan, but would you really believe Keanu Reeves could pass the bar exam? Come on. Still to come on Talk Soup, Jack Hanna shows off his latest incontinent critter. Plus, a mother risks her life to save her daughter. But first, a Conan guest dines on live insects.
Wow, this thing's alive, you freak!
Yeah. You know, these are actually really good for these animals, and they're good for us, too. They're low in...
From the network that covers entertainment 24 hours a day comes a 1-hour news show bringing you the most comprehensive entertainment news every day. It's the entertainment news you want to watch when you can watch it. Every weeknight live at 6. Get the latest breaking stories from Hollywood and around the world, plus exclusive interviews with your favorite stars. E! delivers 1 hour of the best entertainment news on television. It's all the coverage you want, and now it's on when you can watch it. E! News Daily, every weeknight at 6 Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
Polished brass has always had one problem. Until now. Delta introduces Brilliance, the extraordinary polished brass finish that's guaranteed to shine for life. Brilliance from Delta, the faucet.
Quart of milk?
Quart of milk?
Quart of milk!
Quart of milk?
And a carton of eggs.
Carton of eggs? Carton of eggs?
And a watermelon.
And watermelon? Watermelon.
And a beautiful plump whitefish.
Here's your whitefish.
Just a reminder, it's easier to buy things without a lot of middlemen.
I'm not too happy with this whitefish.
The same is true when purchasing car insurance. Buy direct from Geico over the phone and you could save 15% or more. Geico Direct, a better way to buy car insurance.
Dad took Tylenol for back pain. Hours later, needed more.
Doc said 2 Aleve are so strong, I can go all day. I was up to 4 Advil or 8 extra strength Tylenol.
He tries to leave. My old man's a new man.
Aleve.
Unfortunately, you don't always have time to check labels. So you may not know that Ocean Spray Cranberry Cocktail is only 27% juice. But Northland is 100% juice, blending cranberries with natural juices like apple and grape instead of sugar and water. Northland Cranberry Juice Blends, 100% honest to goodness juice.
An American attorney in a foreign land, framed for murder.
I want to talk to my embassy.
And stripped of his rights.
Innocent.
Now, his only hope is a stranger.
Do you believe me or not?
Who will have to risk her life to save his. Richard Gere.
You are in contempt.
What are you going to do? You're going to shoot me twice?
In a John Abnett film.
You can't let them take you out of this room.
Red Corner. Rated R. Starts Friday, October 31st at theaters everywhere.
Welcome. He wrangles wild hedgehogs, but that's not the strangest thing about him. He eats live mealworms, but that's not the weird part. What really freaks me out about this Conan guest is his name. Thane Maynard. Say it with me. Thane Maynard. Thane Maynard. Very good. Roll the tape.
And what's this guy do?
This is a hedgehog, and we'll see if his name is Needles, and we'll see if Needles likes to eat those.
Oh, it's alive. This thing's alive, you freak.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, these are actually really good for these animals, and they're good for us, too. They're low in fat, high in fiber. They taste like asparagus. Do you want one? The zoo's veterinarian says if you ate just these, you'd be healthier than you are with a normal diet.
Yeah. That's great. That's really great.
It's important if you're going to eat insects, eat them while they're alive. You know they don't have any pesticides.
Sure, I've noticed that this animal isn't interested, but you're pigging out on the live worm.
Here's what their defense is. Feel that.
Oh, that's pretty sharp.
That's the end of it.
Why don't you have another one? Come on, one more.
Do you want one?
No, you go ahead, old
I'll
pal.
have one if you want.
That's all right. You go ahead. No, just you. Just go ahead. But, yeah, come on, let's go.
They're not so bad.
Yeah.
Not near as bad as you think.
Also on the show, an emir leopard, a kookaburra, and John Larroquette. Thursday on Late Night, Conan welcomes the one, the only, Ice-T. He'll be rapping about his new TV series, Players. Through the years, Dean Schoenwald has portrayed over 70 professional sports mascots. If he was doing this for free, I'd offer my condolences and the number of a good therapist. But since he's discovered a way to make money cheering on his favorite teams, I guess he's not a nutbag after all. Here he is telling the Home and Family gang all about this lucrative scam.
Put these pictures up and you can tell us about the people you've created here.
Well, that's S.J. Sharkey from San Jose, and I bungeed him out of the roof to debut him in San Jose with the Sharks their first year, and that was the first mascot in the history of the National Hockey League to make it and be successful in San Francisco. And then on to New Jersey Devils and created the legendary New Jersey Devil.
Now, do you create them and then someone fills in?
Yeah, actually, I design them, I create them, and then we build them, and then I'll debut them, spend a year with the team getting it popular, and then that's where the mascot training came from. I had to keep replacing myself in all these cities, so I started training. Then word got around the country to major sports teams saying, you know, if you need training, go to Nashville, Tennessee to Mascot Mania, have him train one.
Well, do you get, like, royalties from it, or do you just sell the design, or every time you see him, you get a certain percentage?
You get a royalty from the merchandise.
So this is great.
This is
big. Love it.
It's a lot of fun.
What are some of your favorite memories as a mascot?
Well, there's been a lot of odd things that happen, obviously, in a stadium with 50, 60,000 people. I went to Texas Stadium and was set on fire in the Philadelphia Eagles.
You were set on fire?
Just my left arm. I wasn't hurt, but
what, a deranged fan?
a lot of people drinking a lot of alcohol at NFL games.
Here are some of Dean's tips for aspiring mascots. Number 1, respect old people. Number 2, lavish attention on women. Number 3, touch kids in a playful way. Number 4, ignore men. Yeah, can you pick which one of these doesn't belong? That's right, number 3, touch kids in a playful way. That has a very distinctive John Wayne Gacy feel to it. That's just a bit disturbing for a mascot. Thursday on Home and Family, the Carey brothers will be dropping by to fix things, including a leaky faucet and Mike's hot-blooded tomcat, Vincent. A little duct tape and some pliers, and he'll be right as rain. At age 8, Sabrina began experimenting with drugs, including marijuana and LSD. At age 12, she began smoking crack, and she's been addicted ever since. In this Montel highlight, Sabrina's mother, Cindy, describes a standoff involving herself and some of her daughter's substance-abusing acquaintances.
And after she'd walked down the hill and was standing behind me, I was standing there fidgeting, trying to figure out which way the safety was to make sure the safety was off on this gun, you know, so that it wouldn't go on. And I heard a commotion, then I heard a big shot. My daughter was arguing with my boyfriend behind me. They shot at me and missed. And when I looked up, I saw them put the car into drive. And I just, you know, was shocked. I looked at them and I knew it was coming, and I said, please, no, wait, I'll just move. And before I could move, they had me pinned.
They had you? And they drove over you 5 times?
Yes, they drove over me, running over me 5 times. First, they tore this arm, like, almost completely off my body. Then they started coming up, the tires started coming up around the back of my neck, and they were dragging me 165 feet under the car.
And I ran over there, and she was, like, starting to go under, so I kept on talking to her. And she was telling me to get out of here, get out of here. And I told her no, because I know that if I'd have left, she'd have probably died.
Sydney was in the hospital for 2 months before doctors could determine whether she would survive. Sabrina said she'd just smoked crack 4 days before this show taped. Thursday on Montel, when a blind date turns deadly. Meet women who are attacked by strangers they met through the classifieds or over telephone party lines. Coming your way on Talk Soup, a red-tailed hawk displays his true colors. And after this break, Keenen Ivory Wayans fights his way through another full-contact interview.
Mia Farrow's real life was more dramatic than any movie. She had a brilliant career.
You couldn't get any bigger as your first big film.
Intriguing romances.
She was crazy about it. Well, he was Frank Sinatra.
And a lover who had an affair with her daughter.
The one thing I have been guilty of is falling in love with Mrs. Farrow's adult daughter.
How did one man's love lead to a mother's betrayal?
I was completely traumatized.
Mia Farrow, this Saturday at 9 Eastern and Pacific on the E! True Hollywood Story.
Alan's asthma attack woke me. At 3 a.m., you don't try some unknown brand. You trust Primatene Mist.
It starts to open clogged breathing passages in as fast as 15 seconds.
We take asthma seriously with Primatene Mist.
Fastest type asthma relief without a prescription.
Let yourself feel how you want to feel. 1-800-97-JENNY. We're right here by your side and we're for real. 1-800-97-JENNY.
Hurry, this is your last week to lose all the weight you want for just $19, plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-97-JENNY today.
You won't just lose, you'll win. 1-800-97-JENNY. 1-800-97-JENNY.
Is excellence a state of mind? It's more than that. It's also the hair color I love. Excellence Cream from L'Oreal. It's a special cream, rich in moisture. It doesn't drip. It even protects, and it really covers gray. Excellence from L'Oreal, the creme de la creme of hair color.
E!'s True Hollywood Story presents the premiere of Gilda Radner, followed by Karen Carpenter. This Sunday beginning at 6, only on E!
The brand new limited edition.
Willem Dafoe is inside the actor's studio.
He said, Martin Scorsese, you know, he's doing this Last Temptation thing. And I said, yeah. Like, so what's in it for me?
Unscripted, unrehearsed.
He had seen To Live and Die in L.A. and Platoon, and somewhere between the two of those things, he thought he had his Jesus.
Willem Dafoe on Bravo's exclusive original series, Inside the Actor's Studio, hosted by James Lipton.
Premieres Sunday, October 19th at 9 Eastern and Pacific.
This is about the bond issue.
We're good to go. Rolling tape.
Hello, I'm Lynn Doyle, and this is Comcast Newsmakers.
Doing an outstanding job in partnership with
The obvious question here is, you go...
Comcast Newsmakers with Len Doyle, a new approach to the way you watch the people who make news happen. Twice every hour, at 25 minutes past the hour, and 30 minutes later, at 55 minutes after the hour. Comcast Newsmakers, only on CNN Headline News.
An essential part of your dangerously unbalanced diet. This is Talk Soup. I'm John Henson. You know, and a big boing sound effect that comes out of nowhere means nothing. It's not related to anything we're doing. Actor Wolfgang Bodison looks a heck of a lot like his most wanted co-star, Keenen Ivory Wayans. They both have the bald head, the goatee, and the muscular build. But the fact is, Keenen is a much more laid-back performer. That's why he's not the least bit upset that Wolfgang got a little too into the movie's fight scenes. At least I don't think he's upset.
Wolfgang, he gets really worked up. You actually hit me a couple of times. Well, by the way, you know, action scenes, I take them seriously, you know, and I pretty much get into it, and the intensity just takes me over, man. It was an accident, and I apologize. Oh, you know? no. I feel bad about it, all right? Yeah, I know that. You know, yeah, it's no problem at all. What the hell? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what it is, Wolfgang? Come. I'm sorry. It's just that. Hey. No. See, sometimes doing the show, I just get a little worked up. It just goes, you know. No. So tell me, you're working on another project now? Is that right? No. I'm just Oh man, that. Wow.
Well, I think we've got a dome double here. Keenen Ivory Wayans and his co-star Wolfgang. Hey, it's a match. Although Keenen definitely has a higher share. Thursday on Keenen, X-Files star David Duchovny drops by to hype his new film, Playing God. I wanted to audition for that, but my agent said I wasn't omniscient enough, whatever that means. His name is Chad. He's super bad. This Sally guest may look like Vanilla Ice, but he's mastered the walk, the talk, and the attitude of an ultra-hip homeboy. Chad has been asked to appear on the show because a certain secret admirer is deeply infatuated with him. Let's see how he responds when her crush is revealed.
Yes, ma'am. I'm at the University of North Carolina.
Okay.
And, I don't want to be conceited up here, but, you know, try to stay low and stay humble. But I do know of about maybe 2 or 300 that might be out here.
Okay, I asked for that. Okay, Chad,
yes,
lift your blindfold, look to your left to see who has a crush on you.
Even for you. Oh. Woo, I am so relieved.
Who is
Yes. I mean, they have a beautiful woman as opposed to something, you know, other than that.
Yes. He's cool.
Yes.
Is he cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's cool. Jaslyn has constructed a shrine to Chad in her dorm room. Well, see, that's all I want from a girlfriend. A few prayers, some genuflecting, the occasional animal sacrifice. Come on, is that so much to ask? I tell you, if Chad can have that. Thursday on Sally. Stop teasing me. I can't take it anymore. What did I ever do to you, huh? I just want to be left alone, you hear me? It's not fair. I'm not kidding. Cut it out. Just one more highlight. That's all we've been allotted. After the break, it's Jack Hanna and Puddles, the amazing red-tailed hawk.
Now, Susie's got to hang on to this bird,
Is this a hawk?
Yeah. A red-tailed hawk, and this is found around most of the United States. Oh!
She's one of the most talented comedians of all time.
She'd do anything to get the laugh.
She loved improvisational comedy and got to do it.
Gilda did characters that were wonderful and silly and mainstream.
Gilda was America's sweetheart.
She wanted to show people that you could have cancer and not let it get the best of you.
Gilda shined, and she did it until the very end of her life.
Gilda Radner, Sunday at 8 Eastern and Pacific on the E! True Hollywood Story.
From the makers of Trainspotting comes a different kind of love story.
Do you think this is wise?
Are you going to try to have sex with me?
No.
Well, no. On a highway, unpaved, going my way. You're so alone today.
Ewan McGregor, Cameron Diaz, A Life Less Ordinary.
It's love. We were destined for one another.
Rated R. October 24th, only in theaters.
Hello there. I'd like to welcome you to Psychic Talk USA.
You have a daughter who's a teenager?
Yeah.
You're a single mom?
Yes.
It's a lot for you to handle, but you've done a wonderful job so far. You've done a lot better without him than you would have with him.
Everyone who calls will be able to try a free reading from 5 different psychics. That's right, 5 different expert psychics, and it's free today.
What you're feeling towards your husband right now, you need to kind of let it go.
Yeah.
Because it's not all his fault.
We just got into a fight just now.
The issue was small, too.
Yeah, it was something, I had said something that I didn't mean what I had said. I'm over at a friend's house, and she had just called like 10 minutes ago, and she goes, you need to call these people. They'll make you feel better.
Wow, are these women making sense to you?
Yeah.
Call in now. Everyone will get to try out 5 amazing psychics for free. It's on us, so don't miss it. Dial right now.
Call 1-800-465-7913.
Glade Plug-in's Extra Outlet has the extra outlet built right in. So you can make any room in your home Glade fresh without blocking your outlet. Plug-in's Extra Outlet, fresh from Glade.
Plug it in, plug it in. I love the fishes because they're so delicious. Gone goldfishing. I could eat them every day. And my mom says that's okay.
That's because moms know Pepperidge Farm goldfish crackers are baked, not fried like most chips. And they're cheesy, not sugary like sweet snacks.
I love the fishes because they're so delicious. Gone goldfishing. Gone goldfishing.
Goldfish, it's one snack that's okay to get hooked on.
This couple is playing Mad Gab.
Real yum airy, real.
The game where the words you read sound like something completely different.
Will you marry me?
Yes, I will.
Mad Gab. It's not what you say, it's what you hear.
I'm Ethan Hawke, and you're watching E! Entertainment Television. E! Entertainment Television, at least you think you are. Isn't that exciting?
Oh my God, Ma, quick, get a pen. They're putting up the address again. Won't you write to us at Talk Soup E, P.O. Box 4897. Los Angeles, California, Neener 0048. You notice the little Michael Buffer that I'm getting in there? Let's get ready to rumble! In the talk show world, Jack Hanna's name is synonymous with 2 things: critters and critter poop. The good news is this Crook and Chase highlight features both. In a moment, we'll see Jack showing off an incontinent red-tailed hawk. But first, he's going to talk about the time he was attacked by a borrowed beaver. No lie.
What's the worst experience you've had with... Oh, I was bitten by a beaver on the David Letterman show right there, and I have no feeling in my thumb. I never will.
Oh, goodness.
So right through the nerves.
Right through the nerves.
Look at this.
Well, the problem was it wasn't my beaver. It's my buddy's beaver.
Now, Susie's got to hang on to this bird,
Is this a
right?
hawk?
A red-tailed hawk, and this is found around most of the United States. Oh!
Jack, no. Jack, I would have given $1,000 if Jimmy Dean was sitting right here, right now. Fire one.
Yeah, fire one.
My goodness.
Well, what else does the bird do, Jack?
But Jack, can I tell you something? I mean, it's honestly true. Charlie inspires that reaction in most of our guests.
That bird has never, I've had that bird for 3 years, has never done that on television.
It turned right around and let go.
It's got to be the sausage.
I can't believe Jack Hanna held on to that constipated bird for 3 years. Usually gives him one shot, and if they don't crap the second that camera starts rolling, it's off to the hat factory. That's the way Jack works. Thursday on Crook and Chase, Cook Gail Greco will be showing off some delicious bed and breakfast recipes, whatever the hell that means. It's all the fun of staying in an R&B, in a B&B, without sharing a bathroom with 12 other people. Whatever, man. Tomorrow on Talk Soup, the many conquests of Shaka.
Did you have sex with last night, me or her?
Both.
Or her. What you mean? How you gonna have a me and her both?
Hey. Was you or was you not with me twice yesterday?
Yeah. Was you?
Then
when?
I went down the hall.
You slept with both. Well, that concludes today's little Soup Fest. If you have any complaints, please forward them to your congressman. Bye, y'all.